Lady LeLe back with another video, car talk with Lady LeLe on a Thursday. I hadn't planned to come back this soon with a car talk, but I didn't want to wait till next week. I didn't want to wait till next week either. So I failed to mention in the last car talk that Sterling K. Brown won a Golden Globe the other night for his role. Was he lead actor in This Is Us? I have not watched This Is Us. I need to because it's been a lot of people give it great raves and reviews, and they always talk about it makes them want to cry. I just feel like there's a lot of TV. And like there's just some days that I got stuff to get accomplished, so I can't sit in front of the TV. And I know a lot of people, what they'll do is, tape up all their shows for the week, and then they'll just binge watch on the weekends. But when you got stuff going on your weekends, that's different too. Cause these next 3 weekends are popping with judging stuff. Yeah. Really judging anything related to refereeing. My next 2 weekends are gonna be attached to that, and we got Founders Day coming up on the 15th, but most of the parties are gonna be on the 14th, Sunday. And yeah, so I mean, it be cracking in these streets for your girls, I tell you. But yeah, congratulations to Sterling K. Brown. Also, I mentioned in the last car talk that you heard about the H&M controversial ad with the African-American boy, and he's saying the coolest monkey in the jungle. So H&M did render an apology. I can't even remember all that it said because it was lackluster to me. I felt like they saying sorry, but they really wasn't sorry. So that's how I felt. They really sorry but not sorry. That's what I got from it. And then the mom spoke out, and I was kind of disappointed in her. And to each his own, I get it. She pretty much went on to say, this is like close to his 100th appearance, and whatever, ads that he's been, featured in. And she said black people need to stop crying wolf. Yes, she said it. And then she said it's not that big of a deal, and that some people don't look at certain things like you all look at. So of course some people went in on her. They was pretty much telling her like, and I don't know if they reign here from the US or do they reign from the UK. So I don't know, because it was a UK ad. So yeah, it was an ad for the UK, and I don't know if she reigns here or over there, but some people was just telling her that you must don't know the history behind the whole monkey and how it's derogatory. That's the next worst thing you could call somebody next to the N-word. And yeah, but she's pretty much saying it is what it is. She don't know what all the hoopla was. And then a lot of people said, okay, well, who was the photographer? Who was the makeup artist? Who was, the booking agent? And my conclusion is they must not be African American. So, and they said that goes to show you that they don't have African Americans at the decision table, because had that been someone who was socially conscious, woke, understand social justice, that would not happen, because they would have stopped that at the brainstorming table or whatever, the marketing meeting. It would have stopped there. So that goes to show you that when it comes down to them, we're not at the table to make decisions. And I know there's quite a few African Americans and Latino Americans that support H&M. There's a H&M at the mall that I go to, and I have bought like a shirt or something out of H&M. That's the most I can wear, because I always say they bottoms and stuff, skirts are not made for people with hips. It's made for slim, narrow people, because it's not made for people wide. So the most I could get out of there probably is a big shirt. I had like a shirt dress, or a big blouse, or bags and accessories. But that's the most I'm gonna get out of there, and shoes. But that's the most I'm probably gonna get out of there, because it depends on if it's stretch or not. I probably can't wear it. But I know there's African Americans and Latinos and Asians and all walks of life that buy and support and patronize H&M. So yeah, that's what we at. So definitely want to encourage everybody. The primary election is coming up in March. I do want to encourage people to vote. We're definitely looking to secure a new governor. So, definitely want to make a wise decision in that race. And also, we want to make, I was at a meeting on Sunday, and they were saying how a lot of people don't vote for circuit court judges. And we had quite a few African American judges come in and say, you have access to us, you don't have access to the president. And with a lot of youth getting in trouble or being, stereotyped by the police or racial profile, that's the proper term, better term to say, it's gonna take maybe having a judge that looks like us on the bench, because everybody else pretty much gonna say they're guilty. So one of the judges was just saying how she was trying a case with a youth, and they kept saying that he was, resisting, arrest and having erratic behavior. But she said when she went to go view the tape, he just shoved away. Now she said the shove is almost a resist, but he wasn't like he walked away or he was belligerent, acting a fool. He just did a shove like, don't touch me. But she said by her being able to go back and watch that, film, she found them not guilty. Because she said it's if you gotta know the law, you gotta know the law. And she said he really did not display the true erratic behavior that was expressed, by, the lawyers and stuff. So he was not, she didn't, he was not guilty. But at the same time, she said we do have to educate our youth, because, and that is true. We, first thing, and I know it's even myself, we get real hostile when the police stop us or do whatever. If you looked at Lawrence and Insecure, what did he do? He turned on the soft music. Oh, how you doing, sir? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm just going to the store. He switched it up. But we would tend to, and I'm not saying it wasn't right for him to get pulled over, but sometimes you got to hit them with something a little bit different. Because I think they're already on edge. They already think we're going to snap off. They already think we're going to get loud. They already think we're going to be belligerent. You need to switch it up. Oh, hi. Oh, I did not realize. I know I did. I was like, oh, I did that? I have no idea. Yes, I work up here at the college. I be turning it on. I sure do, And sometimes, quite a bit of times, I was able to pull off and not have a ticket. Being pleasant. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's been a long day. I'm working with these, kids, and, I turned it on. You just, switching it with something different, because they're already ready for you to snap off. They're ready for you to clown and act a fool. But when you switch the game on them, it's a whole different story. So that's just, and I said, I got everybody brochure this time. I said, sometimes I be, at the polls trying to vote. I'm like, who is who with these judges? Because I don't be knowing. So I made sure I'm, going to study these people's materials, because there was several African-American judges that's running for like circuit court and all that. So I said, I'm definitely going to be, studying these names. So when I go to the polls, in March for the preliminaries, that, you know, I make sure I'm casting the right vote. And seen a lot of health praise reports on Facebook last night, which was great. A lot of people just talking about one of my sorority sisters who've been undergoing chemo for cancer. And her praise report yesterday was, the doctor said, you had a tumor, where did it go? We don't see it. And she was just saying how her rounds, you know, besides her first, you know, she said maybe her first 2 rounds of chemo, her first sets, they weren't that well, but she said these last couple of sets, she hasn't been having side effects. And she's a prayer warrior, because she keep telling everybody, I can't wait to give this testimony of how I beat cancer. And she walked in there with that spirit, and she walked in there with that mindset, and she's been praying and you know, praying and giving God glory along the way. And, you know, everybody's been, you know, it's been an outpour. She got all cards, so she always, you know, show you how her wall, she, you know, in her bedroom, she, any card she gets from anybody, and I did send her a card, and I included my favorite scripture for her, which I'm sure is probably, you know, will be one of her faves. You know, the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future. So I put that in the card, but she was just saying how she's thankful for everybody in their prayers, their encouragement, and she feel like now it's going to be the turnaround time. And then there was one guy who, you know, lost weight, and he used to take insulin shots. Well, now, because of him, the weight lost, and him, you know, taking proper health, you know, cautions, he no longer had to do the insulin shots. He's down to the pill, a low dosage pill. And that just goes to show you, y'all, sometimes with our health, we just turn a blind eye and just say, oh, it is what it is, and this. And like, I know a lot of people that end up on high blood pressure. Like one of my former co-workers, they put him on blood pressure. He lost 15 pounds. He got off of the blood pressure pills. All you got to do is change your lifestyle. When your health is on the line and it's life and death, you got to change it. You just got to change it. You know, it's no shortcuts. You just got to change it, you know. You can pray and pray, but if you're not trying to lose weight or eat right, or just trying to do what the doctor tells you to do, I mean, what use is it going to be if you don't? So I'm just happy for that, because I've been praying for them both, and I've been witnessing their journey. So that's the one thing I do like Facebook, when you do put the victories. I know, like I said, all people only put the good stuff, but I like these two because they're bringing you along the journey. You know, she was saying today was not a good day, I had chemo, or he was saying, you know, I got real frustrated. When he started out in the early part of his gym days, he was just saying how he, you know, felt so insecure, and how he wasn't sitting on seats on bikes properly and all that stuff. But they walk you through the journey. And, you know, I went to the Burning Bowl last Friday. I didn't do any coverage. Sorry, but one thing the pastor did say, he said it's not that it's going to take something supernatural miracle for things to happen. He said it's all about discipline and stop being lazy. He said a lot of us don't have what we want or what we dream about because we're not disciplined to go out and get it. We're too lazy to, you know, sacrifice something or time or money or whatever to make it happen. And maybe if we just get off our hind parts and make it happen, you'll be okay. So that's the thing. It's got to manifest. He said in order for certain things to manifest, we got to put the leg work behind it. You know, we got to put the leg work behind it. We got to be willing to sacrifice, you know. And I keep hearing everybody say, turn off the social media. Stop watching all the TV. Go get in some quiet time to read, to plan, to journal, to analyze, to plot and plan. So, if it's something you want, and I got to keep reminding myself that if I, you know, want to, you know, feel better and look better, I got to go to bed. I got to go to bed. I got to turn stuff off. I got to, you know, I want to establish, like, one thing I do want to establish is having a better prayer life. And so that means I got to give God time and give, you know, not these quick, oh, help me, Jesus prayers. I'm talking about these bold and righteous prayers, so y'all. So I know I'm getting in churchified, so I'm going to stop there. like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully you are having an awesome week. I know some people said, are you going to do any follow-up videos for bags or anything? Yes, those are on the horizon, so stay tuned. Have an awesome day.